Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, it is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
May to throw on second down. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. Down the sideline. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 53 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. Here's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? What's that? Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Henderson, and he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he's going to be dropped down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll run it on the inside handoff and mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9.
19 Tiger.
The motion man is Nakua. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Ready.
Third down and 9.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
18 Cardinal. Let go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Panther 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
On the ready.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Round throw 80. Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point from Party is good. And the Rams have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Here goes throw. Ready, what's that?
Off the play fake, it's May. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
On the ground, here is Henderson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they begin with 3rd and 8.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
To throw is May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. That's Jalen Naylor back to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 31 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Keon White, taking him down for the 1st sack of this new campaign.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the ground is Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the carry, it's Stevenson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Here we go, throw.
To throw now. May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This returnable for Naylor. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 30-yard line.
On the jump. Back. Bracco 80. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here we go, set.
Now a run on first down. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
70, Timberwolf. Steady.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Robinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
And the Rams first down.
Ready.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. Easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Okay, ready.
Second and inches.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
Now, faking the give. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Puka Nakua, touchdown Rams. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first and 10 is May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On second down, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. To the 20. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. May to throw on second down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. Now it's going to be third down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
Crazy.
On third and long, here's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready, set. Red. Candy Lions.
It's Otten in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's good. For the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Nakua downfield, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
70 Lions.
Up the middle they go. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. Past midfield. Inside the 30.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They were able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover. And what a way to close out the half, Mike. They essentially stole 3 points right before the break, and I think that's something they can build on at halftime and give them some positive momentum coming out for the second half.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Ready?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackle at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Okay,
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
here we go, here we go. 70 Denver Wolf. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. They punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, here we go, set up.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it.
Hey, here we go, set up. Hey, what's that?
They'll go play action with May. Jared Bruce working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, what's that?
I'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
48-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
The motion man is Nakua. Send a man in motion right.
Ready, ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
It's Otten in motion. Hill look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And the Rams are going to be set up. First and goal. He is down at the 6.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Pat the 60. Pat.
A run on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1.
Makes the score, Rams 28, Patriots 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no hit.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third and 1.
Third and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Oh, the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Joshua Farmer there on the stop.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 3rd and 4.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Rams punting unit coming out. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Maynard on 1st and 10. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing on 2nd down. May. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll begin here on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 39 yards.
Get it. Hey, get it.
On 1st down, it's Hunter. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Cougar 19, ready?
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Third and goal. The motion man is Nakua. On third and goal, here's Hunter. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10.
Sir, what's that? What's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Hey, what's that?
Third and short. And here is May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Here's May again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set.
In motion, it's Robinson.
Let go.
This is Hunter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Hold it ready.
Here's a second and 9.
Let's go.
Hunter again. And he's bottled up. after a gain of a yard.
The ball carrier covers the lane on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and a couple.
The 29-yard line.
Now Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. May gonna look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kobe Turner. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Cougar 19.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 3rd and 11.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They move to 1-0, getting the victory. to begin the new campaign.